So we'll now be joined by Jason Garwood, the undergraduate speaker.
Hello, everyone. How are we all feeling? Yeah. So I have to admit, when I did write this speech, I was picturing all of these people over here. So you're gonna have to dream with me a little. You're gonna have to pretend to be them for a bit. But first off, I do want to thank you all for gathering today. There is so much more to the class of 2023 than just those graduating today, clearly. So I want to thank you, parents, friends, families, blood, and chosen. I want to wish you all a warm thank you and congratulations for supporting and being patient with us. Thank you to the CMU faculty, staff, and community. And finally, to the class of 2023, congratulations. When I first heard the rumor that I may be able to speak for you all, I was a little bit perplexed on what I could possibly say. Each one of us has had very unique journeys, within and without the School of Architecture. Breaking barriers and disciplines, this class finds its unity through its difference. We each bend our architectural roots in unique ways, whether it be film, user experience, drama, design, advocacy, tattooing, cooking, museum work, exhibition design, hairdressing, consulting, construction, gardening, art, project management, environmentalism, fashion, you name it. I think there's somebody who's done all of this on this stage today. And as a student, I've seen these differences emerge. They've all emerged as a friction. A tension that could be perceived as a tension between tradition and its alternative. Yet as a class, we're not so dualistic. So how do you summarize a group where not one is quite the same? I thought it'd be good to share a poem my studio professor once shared with me when I was studying queer space and solidarity. From Suniti Namjoshi's Feminist Fables, this poem is titled Snow White and Rose Green. Once upon a time, there were two sisters, and one got married and one didn't. Or, once upon a time, there were two piglets, and one went to the market and one didn't. Or one was straight and one wasn't. Or maybe one studied architecture and one didn't. The point is, whatever they did or failed to do, they were a great disappointment to their poor mother. Luckily for them, the two sisters loved one another. When they saw that their mother was growing more and more unhappy, they proposed to her that she cut them in half and out of the two good halves make one splendid one. Their mother refused in high indignation, but she was so wretched that the dutiful daughters went to a surgeon. The surgeon obligingly sawed them in half and interchanged the halves and stuck them together. So they went back home and said to their mother, "Now choose the good one." But their mother was furious that they had even thought of such a scheme. Reflecting on this fable, I ask you all not to become paralyzed by the good one, the career, the partner, the lifestyle, or person that you are not. Instead, I ask you to embrace all the parts of yourself and your journey, and I ask you to remember where you are and find values in the complexity of change. The sisters ask us not to obsess over the other, but get power in being the other. I hope this is something you can feel within our class and beyond. And I've always been someone who believes the best learning happens outside of class. And while I still hold this as true, I must extend gratitude for what you've all taught me. May you always embrace difference as a generator. Thank you, class of 2023, and congratulations.